Each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope, and crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance.
Robert Kennedy was very much focused on young people in his famous Ripple of Hope speech, not just the youth of South Africa, but those around the world. This world demands the quality of youth, he explained. Not a time of life, but a state of mind, a temper of will, a quality of imagination. Courage over timidity, the appetite for adventure over the love of ease. Our next winner was selected because he possesses those qualities. The audacious youth of Brady Carlberg has transformed lives. It has opened up new worlds, and it has made community inclusion a joyful regularity for the kids of St. Andrew's program in Mincanto, Minnesota. I don't believe in placing limits on them, said Brady. They are capable of so much more than people initially give them credit for. So I keep trying new things. Things like horseback riding, lemonade stands, county fairs, and water parks. These are the activities of childhood, but the kids of St. Andrews live with the challenges of severe autism. Aggression and communication barriers make interacting with the community difficult and potentially dangerous. As a direct support professional, Brady has been bruised, scratched, bitten, and headbutted, according to his program director and nominator, Ashley Eisenberger. None of this has slowed Brady down in his effort to help our children live more fulfilled, successful lives, she said. If anything, he becomes more determined. Such was the case with Matthew, an 11-year-old boy who is nonverbal and struggles with impulsivity and aggression. During the first several months of living at St. Andrews, Matthew rarely left his bedroom. He wore no clothes. He refused to participate in activities, instead playing alone with his toys. Brady set his sights on Matthew. His goal became building a trusting relationship so that Matthew would dress and leave his room. They started reading together. Matthew put on clothes. The two then moved to the living room. Matthew gathered some of his comfort objects, a small table, beanbag, and put them under a tree in the yard. The two moved outside. It was a huge, amazing, described Brady of Matthew's courageous journey to the tree. This success led Brady to boldly propose taking Matthew to Valley Fair, a 125-acre amusement park featuring more than 70 rides, including 8 roller coasters. Ashley was hesitant. Matthew's parents were hesitant. But they approved after Matthew and Brady's first test run to a local fair proved doable and joyful. While Brady possesses the RFK's appetite for adventure, he is nothing if not responsible. So, prior to their first visit to Valley Fair, yes, there would be multiple trips. Brady scoped out a route that would work well for Matthew. He consulted with the park's management. He learned that kids with autism can avoid long lines by obtaining wait times for rides. They can even bypass crowds by entering through the exit. Brady brainstorms the what-ifs, and then he brainstorms a plan, explained Ashley. Trips home to see Matthew's brothers and parents followed, the first since he moved to a residential setting. There is bowling for another St. Andrews team, and swimming for yet another. When Brady works, there are community activities for all the kids. He goes out of his way to try different things, said Ashley. I strongly believe that we have seen a decrease in interfering behaviors because these kids live more fulfilling, enjoyable lives, she continued. That's exactly what kept this future doctor working at St. Andrews throughout his undergraduate years at South Dakota State University. Distance never tempered his enthusiasm. Brady FaceTimed the kids from school and wrote letters so they would know that he hadn't forgotten them. Now, he talks about serving as a bridge between the medical world and future patients with intellectual and developmental disabilities, perhaps even improving the healthcare system on their behalf. Brady, for creating a new vision of what it means to be young with autism by applying the daring and imagination of youth. For inspiring your colleagues and your community to embrace life's what-ifs. And for bringing the joys and delights of childhood to those who deserve them most. I am proud to present you with the Ripple of Hope Award.